Councillors, Mayor-elect, Councillors-elect and members of the general public. We'll now move to the declaration by the newly elected members, and if I could call the Honourable Freeman of the City, Richard Diggins JP, to come forward to commence the proceedings, and also if I can call Mayor-elect David McMullen to make his way forward to make his statement. Thank you.
Now, where's the forms? Forms to read.
Do not have copies.
David had them a moment ago.
Yes, this is where you do your famous tap dancing routine.
This is unfortunate.
This is very unfortunate.
So the forms were here not 30 seconds ago, so we're just getting the right form.
Someone like to sing? Can we?
Yes. It's unfortunate we don't have any theme music.
We need a DJ. Maybe I've got a copy.
Here he is. Here he is.
Yeah, the declaration.
Right. You can read that out now, David.
I'm doing this now, am I?
Yes. Yep.
I, David Robert McMullen of 20 Smythe Road, Shenton Park, having been elected to the office of Mayor of the City of Subiaco, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the City of Subiaco under Section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995.
You sign it, David. Now. Congratulations, David. This mayoral chain, oh God, it's heavy. Weight of office on it, David. Congratulations. Wonderful. Well done.
Thank you.
use your glasses?
No, I don't. That's okay. We can choose it.
That's right, so I'll just, whatever. I, Mark George Burns of 1827 Hood Street, Subiaco, having been duly elected to the office of Council of the City of Subiaco, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly, and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people of the district according to and to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the code of conduct adopted by the City of Subiaco under section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995. G'day, Gary.
I, Gary John Kosovich of 42 Olive Street, Subiaco, having been elected to the office of Councillor of the City of Subiaco, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the code of conduct adopted by the City of Subiaco under section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995.
Simon? Did you read that?
I, Simon Lloyd White of 14 Coolgardie Street, Subiaco, having been elected to the office of Councillor of the City of Subiaco, declare that I take the office upon myself will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people of the district according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will observe the code of conduct adopted by the City of Subiaco under section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995.
What's probably not known is that the Mayor is going to be the 32nd Mayor of this city as of tonight. He has, Phil, you're going to be able to look back in the record, by the way, the record for the mayoralty in this city is held by Joe Abrahams, who had 25 years of service in that role. And David, we wonder whether or not you're going to make that record or try and break it. All the very best. To the councillors, the new councillors, you join the ranks of some 220 odd people who have served this city over a long period of time. So make the most of it while you're here. And can I say to the council generally, all the very best for the future. I look forward to seeing what happens, and I'll be most interested to know how it all goes together. Well done, and congratulations to you all.
I declare the special council meeting of the 19th of October 2021 held in council chambers at the City of Subiaco open at 5:42 p.m. I welcome councillors, their guests, former Mayor and Freeman of the City Richard Diggins JP, a former Mayor of the City Helen Passmore, staff, the media and members of the community as we swear in newly elected members of council. On behalf of the City of Subiaco, I acknowledge the Whadjuk Noongar people as the traditional custodians of the area and recognise the continuing cultural connection of the Whadjuk Noongar people with the land and waterways of Subiaco. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and live streamed. By being present at this meeting, members of the public consent to the possibility that their image and voice may be live streamed to the public. Recordings will be made available on the City's website following the meeting. Confidential sections of council meetings will not be live streamed or recorded. Now we move on to attendances and apologies, and I note that no apologies have been received. And on to item 4, disclosures of interest. Are there any disclosures of interest tonight? No, very good. Right, well in that case it's time to elect the Deputy Mayor. We've received 2 prior written nominations for Deputy Mayor from Councillor Lynette Jennings and Councillor Stephanie Stroud. I now call for any further nominations for the office of Deputy Mayor. Right. In that case, elected members are to vote on the matter by secret ballot, and the CEO will now hand out ballot papers. Please tick the candidate of your choice and deposit your ballot paper in the ballot box. The Chief Executive Officer will then collate and count the ballot papers.
So councillors, you may wish to make the ballot in here, or if you wish to move to another room, there is the committee room available. And once you've completed that, if you could fold your ballot paper in half, and once you return, then we'll walk ourselves around with what looks like a Bunnings letterbox, but is apparently our ballot box. And just for people of the audience to know, I've initialed the back of each of the ballot papers, so they're aware. So the first vote is for Councillor Lynette Jennings. The second is for Councillor Stephanie Stroud. For Councillor Lynette Jennings. For Councillor Stephanie Stroud. For Councillor Stephanie Stroud. For Councillor Stephanie Stroud. For Councillor Lynette Jennings. For Councillor Lynette Jennings. For Councillor Stephanie Stroud. So if I tally those up, 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for Councillor Lynette Jennings, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for Councillor Stephanie Stroud. It's over to you now.
I declare Councillor Stephanie Stroud elected to the position of Deputy Mayor of the City of Subiaco for the period of 19 October 2021 to 21 October 2023. I now ask Honorary Freeman of the City and former Mayor Richard Diggins JP and the Chief Executive Officer to conduct the declaration of office of the newly elected Deputy Mayor.
I, Stephanie Stroud of 9346 Barker Road, Subiaco, having been elected to the office of Deputy Mayor of the City of Subiaco, declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office for the people in the district, according to the best of my judgment and ability. And I will observe the Code of Conduct adopted by the City of Subiaco under Section 5.104 of the Local Government Act 1995. Declared at Subiaco on Tuesday the 19th of October 2021.
Just you sign it.
That would bring us to public question time, but no public questions have been received for this meeting. So we'll move on to the announcements by the presiding member. Well, what a difference a week makes. To the community that has elected me, thank you for your trust. It is an honour. Having received 63% of the mayoral vote, it is clear that the community has really thought about what they want from their mayor and their council. A comfortable win of this magnitude gives me the mandate to deliver against the platform on which I was elected. And that platform included good governance and leadership with integrity, advocacy for Subiaco, and a steady hand steering a leading council. I hope that in 4 years' time, you will feel that you got what you asked for. To the newly elected councillors, welcome. We've got a former high-ranking police officer, an expert in economic growth, and a self-described lovable rogue. What a bunch. To the returning councillors, welcome back. We've formed an effective working relationship over the last 2 years, and we're ready to build on that momentum with new team members by our side. It won't all be easy, but it's like the saying goes, we choose to do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. To the community, you do have a great team representing you, and each of them are here for the right reasons. Please give us your collective support, your ideas, your passion, and your intelligence. As a council, it is now time for us to plan and focus on what we're going to achieve and in what timeframes. And I'll be asking councillors to join me in a planning session as soon as possible after the new councillors are inducted. To city staff, I hope that we as a council will get the best out of you and give you the confidence to implement our decisions and our policy. And now much will turn on the relationship between Mayor and CEO, and I have no doubt that it will be a productive relationship that sets the tone for the next 2 to 4 years. To my wife Sally, thank you for your ongoing love and support. And it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the former Mayor Penny Taylor and the departed councillors, most of whom in fact were from the class of 27, just like me. It's funny how things turned out, but I've learnt a lot from each of you. And to the local papers, you might have less drama to report on in the next 4 years, so sorry about that. But for now, it's 2021 and we're looking forward, and it's all very exciting. So thank you for trusting me with the office of Mayor of City of Subiaco. Okay, now we've got one decision to make tonight, and that's in relation to committees and external associations. Now, councillors, you might have seen that there's 3 ways forward that we can choose from tonight, and what I'd be suggesting is that we consider the second option, which would be to defer all appointments to a special council meeting, which would be held on Tuesday, the 26th of October 2021. Do I have a mover and a second for that motion? Right, I've got Councillor Burns and Deputy Mayor Stroud, I think. Councillor Burns, do you want to speak to the item? Councillor Stroud? Do we have a question?
Through you, I was just wondering, I know that we did set that date some time ago in setting the meetings, but given our ambitions to allow the new members to be inducted and also for us to meet as a group to get to know what each other's interests and commitments might be, is there any reason we couldn't push the meeting out another week? I know there are a few deadlines, so the staff might be able to help tell us whether we would run into difficulties. It may be that the council's not interested, but it's just something I'd like considered. Thanks.
Yeah, if I could, through the chair. Ultimately, it's a decision for council. There is a advertised special council meeting that has been held following the council adoption of those meeting dates in April, but ultimately it would be up for council to decide whether to proceed with that or an alternate date.
Any further speakers to the item? In that case, I'll call the vote. Oh. Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Hamsley, for your words. I can see merit in extending it. Unfortunately, I do oppose extending it only because of the complications arising out of the fact that the matter was on the agenda set by the previous council back in April, which set tonight as the decision for Deputy Mayor, which we have proceeded with, and that the following week we would decide committees, etc. I am concerned with playing with this contradiction in dates, that we have an agenda tonight that sets forth different plans, a previous one which I think strictly should be adhered to, or otherwise we're in essence stepping on previous toes, or even perhaps breaching, I'm not going to speak to what particular statutes, etc. So I would urge all councillors to just proceed to what is before us, and that's what the Mayor has suggested, that we meet again in 7 days. I think that's plenty of time for everybody to get to know each other as they wish to, and put forward their positions on what they like and don't like. So that's what I would like to see happen anyway. Thank you.
All right, I'll cast a vote. I'll call for votes. That's been carried unanimously. Yep, that brings us to the final item for tonight, and that's to close the meeting. So I declare the Special Council meeting of 19 October 2021 closed at 5:59 p.m. Councillors and their guests are invited to stay behind for some refreshments. Thank you.